Hello, I am Orange Cat, and I'm going to quickly give my reaction to the Adventure Time finale that just aired. First, I'll point out some of the stuff I liked. I liked the use of the music. It was very nostalgic. It really had that feel, Adventure Time feel, and it really was something I think that could bring people who like the earlier parts of the show and the later parts of the show together. I liked how many callbacks were used. I mean, a lot of stuff was at least mentioned, although at times it felt kind of insulting how they're mentioned, especially with regards to the elephant, the tandem elephant from The Limit. Neutral, the end scene, like it showed a lot of stuff, and it showed like basically how all the characters kind of went along at the end of the show. I just don't like how they brought up the humans again, but never showed how they interacted with Ooh. Like, I can understand for time constraints, but it just felt like they mentioned it but never followed through with it. Whatever. Some stuff I didn't like with it. The animation, although at times it was very slick and worked well, the layering, especially of the clouds, pay attention to the charcoal clouds that appear after Gulb appear, and you can tell how they're clearly layered in, like, lazily. I mean, that's just a small nitpick. I hated also how Fern's plot was just, like, solved in an instant. Like, oh, I believe you, you suffer too, let's face our demons together, but we're only gonna face your demons, which is this octopus that makes you live. And they just kill it in, like, 5 seconds. It just felt like much of a letdown considering how much build-up that plot's had over the last couple seasons. Yeah, the gum war never happens, too. It's just bubblegum. The second episode, Bubblegum, is just so annoying and so unlikable throughout, which makes one point I'm going to make all the more resonant. Yeah, the gum war never happens, Gumball dies, and the old lady, forgot her name, basically takes over. I also hated the framing device of BMO telling the whole thing, especially considering he intentionally misled you going into the third about, oh, the Ooh ends, and at the end, oh yeah, by the way, Ooh actually didn't end this way. Like, yeah. I also hated how the rules for, like, the crown, how Betty used it, were very clearly set up just for a dramatic effect in the end. Like, yeah, the crown has a lot of powers, but you have to wish a certain way, and I'm only going to figure out the right instant before it kills me to kill, or really just convert herself into Gulb and save the day. It just felt cheesy, in my opinion. And the part I've been dreading, bubbling. Look, I'm for LGBT representation in TV, for movies. And for example, I think Steven Universe did a great job with developing Ruby and Sapphire as a couple. Thing is, bubbling here just felt so forced and last second, especially for someone that only started watching the show, like, again after, like, season 5. This came out of nowhere because all the hints for it were subtly placed throughout the last couple seasons. And not even that directly. And really, even in this episode, you didn't really see any foreshadowing until right before it happened. Like, yeah, like you have Marceline talking to Bubblegum about not wanting the war, but it's through the lens of you're going to cause mass destruction rather than like, oh, because I love you. I can describe it more in the deep comments if you want me to. Thanks for listening. If you like this, please subscribe. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. And that is all. That's my review. That is all.